Hello friends, this is Corky the Plum Creek Booksmith, and I'm back with a journal share. This one is a LapBook journal and it's pretty big, and of course I don't have something to measure it with. I think it's around 9 by 6. It was 2 books that were the same size, so they were perfect for making a LapBook journal. I covered the spines on all of the books with a ticking fabric, and I also used some ticking paper, digital, that I found, and I will link the digital maker down below, so if you're interested in the ticking fabric, I really like it. And so on the front I did a collage. I want this to be kind of a masculine book, so everything is kind of masculine inside. So there's a ledger page back behind, and it's from the late 1800s, and the calligraphy is really nice. And I shouldn't have covered up so much of it, but you can see remnants of what I did leave. An old 1930s car. And on the back of this particular, I have the original picture, it's 3 by 5, and on the back of that picture it had this inscription, and it says, "Elizabeth, across the street from our house, taken July 5th, 1931. And so there's nobody in this car, so I'm thinking, like my family did when I was a little girl, we would give our cars names. Lulabelle, and I can't remember the others, but I remembered that was something that my dad would do. So maybe that's what the name of this car is to the person who took the picture. Who knows? And I put this skeleton key over here. It has a number 4 here, and the number, I think that's 51, or yeah, it's 51 on the down here. And then I made my own little French laundry label there. Put the number 4 here from another sheet of ledger paper, probably this one. And then I have the index tab from another ledger. So we'll get started. It's pretty big. I mean, as far as how much space it takes up on a table. So I have my camera quite a ways up. So we'll start on this side, and we have a pocket here made from an old store price tag, and then I put a picture of 2 little girls in here, and then I imagine that the man who owned this ledger, or this LapBook, these are his 2 little girls. And there's a little place to write here, and there's also 2 pockets on this side, and then this just holds these 2 round pretties. And then there's another pocket here that holds, why can't I get a hold of it? It holds a bingo card. And then there's another pocket here, and there's 3 magnets that keep this one down. And so there's a nice little pocket in here that holds some notebook paper, and it has, and I've connected them with a rusty staple, and there's probably 5 or 6 sheets of notebook paper there. And then this is a classification report and term summary for the County of Dodge, and it's from 1908. The teacher is, looks like Dina Berquist. So I think it's, okay, yeah, it's the teacher's report, and this is a list of all the pupils. I love the writing. She has very nice handwriting. So that's all of her students. That's a lot of students for, this is probably a country school. 29. students. And so it just gives like a summary of maybe their grades and things like that. So I thought that was kind of fun. It was a fun find. And I will be sending it on to the new owner to do with as he or she would like. And it just goes back into this little pocket with the closure. And then there's these little, I don't know what this is. It's not bingo. It's maybe a Keno. I'm not sure. These are antique cards. I don't know what they were doing back then. But anyway, writing space on the back of each of these. And then there's pockets, slot pockets. And they have just little cards and a flash card. Well, there's two flashcards. And I made the slot base I made with my I want to say what it is. Of course, my memory. It's my brother scan and cut machine. I finally learned how to design things and upload them, and then I'm able to cut what I want to cut. And then here is another storage envelope or a storage system here. Old envelopes that I made even smaller, and each of them hold, like this one holds an authentic postcard. Looks like a Christmas card. And the original envelopes were this color back here, this orangey color, and so I covered them. And this one has a flash card, and then this one has a pocket, and it has some little receipts here. There's a little pocket here, and then this one has another flash card, and I just collaged a little bit on it. And then this one has another flash card, I believe, with a little bit of collage work on it. Just gives you extra space to write if you'd like. And then this is another place to write. And then this just ties back. And then this opens up. There's a pocket here. And there's a pocket here. This looks like an old man's wallet, and I've sliced it so that there's a pocket there, and it holds calling cards. And then there's an old well, this one is Cincinnati Red Legs, and it's just an old pennant, and it holds a receipt that's really pretty old, from Dallas, Texas Moline Plow Company, from 1915. So that gives you some more writing space on the back. Sorry to have my head and my shoulder and everything. Here's a little pocket here. It holds a canceled check, and there's a little place to tuck things as well. And these canceled checks are from 1929. So those go there, and there's room to write here. And then this opens up, and there's a pocket here that has some index cards. Somebody decided, or it was some kind of business, I think, and they made out these cards to keep track of something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Engine parts. Oh, okay. So it must have been an automotive dealer or like a mechanic shop. And there's a copy of an old postcard. I just love that. And another. Are there two there? Nope. Just one. Another flash card. Lots of space to write. And then here's another set of envelopes. Oh, or tuck spots. I need to put something in there that I knew I was missing something. Okay, so then there's places to tuck things. I love this little postcard of this cute little kitty cat. And I love these old these old playing cards. They're very, very old. Very vintage, I should say. I'm not sure how old, but they're vintage. They were at a antique store I went to, and they've been well loved. I mean, they've been used a lot. And another copy of a postcard. Looks like it was in some other language. And then that, like I said, ties closed with this old twill tape, 1/4-inch twill tape. So that closes and then slides over, and we'll do the next side. This is a little pocket, a skinny pocket, and with a window, and this goes in it, gives you extra room to write. And I put this flat key on the top, and so it just goes there. And then this is a pocket where this is, and there's a flash card, and those some more of those vintage playing cards again. And then this opens up, and there's a belly band here that holds an old prescription from 1949, and a letter flashcard for the letter U. And then I was gonna put something here, but it just got to be too bulky, so I just put a little place to write. The new owner can do what he or she wants with that. And then this opens up again to, oh, there's some more slots here for journaling tags, or yeah, tags, no, journaling cards with tabs. And then this one is just some adding machine tape with fun numbers on it. And here's a little pocket and it's stuck shut with another magnet. And I decorated it with a button and a pawl. And this just has all kinds of things in it, like calling cards and fun little old-time advertisements. So they go in each of these pockets here. And then there's another fun little advertisement here. And then in the back pocket, there's bird cards. Fun little advertisement, another bird card, another bird card, another bird card, and then the map of New Orleans. So those all go back in there, and it goes shut nice and tightly. So then that goes back, and this closes, and then this opens back here, and I got this really cool, well, it holds papers. It has the prongs, and where you double punch here, and then you've got a place to put all of these extra writing pages. Here's a pocket with a Christmas card, an envelope with a Christmas card. So it gives you lots more space to write. You can open that up and write. This is from 1938. And this is an invoice of some sort, I believe, from 1915. I just love the blue color. And it's in nice shape. And then this last part is a little satchel. And I've had this on my desk for a long time, and I finally got a purpose for it. So it's what keeps it shut. It's just an old belt of some sort. And so I covered a folder file folder. Yeah, that's what I want to say. I covered it with this old ticking fabric that is just very fragile, but I covered it, and then I also sealed it with like Mod Podge, only an artist grade Mod Podge. And so inside I have it gusseted, and then I also put these envelopes inside. They're not stuck in there, but they give it gives slots, you know, some space for everything to be separated. These are the envelopes I used from over here. So that's, you know, I just made these smaller to go over there. But inside I have some old photographs. I think the man who owned this is one of these men. And they're written on the back. And then this is a 1954 railway shop employee's official time book and seniority list. Local Federation number 105. So it's just a lot of numbers and names and, you know, phone numbers, advertisements, things like that. Fun things to use in a junk journal. I should be holding this up so you could see better. Sorry. And so that's kind of fun. So that goes in the first little spot. And then I have some more envelopes with Christmas cards, I believe, inside. Yep, more Christmas cards. So these are just fun little things that are inside the satchel. The artwork is always so fun from centuries back. And here's another receipt or invoice from that same company. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing what this is. From, looks like 1915. And so that goes into the second one. There's lots of room and space for the new owner as well. And then in the last one, we have some more of those receipts, a different color. And then this was just kind of a fun little thing I found. It was inside an old ledger. So it's just the envelope from some correspondence from 1941. And then somebody had written a note on the back of it. And so that is my sharing for today. Hope you guys are all well. I hope you liked my newest creation, my little LapBook here. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and like and comment below. I like to read your comments. I hope you have the best day ever. Thanks, friends. Bye now.